Episode 37. That was my number in college and high school. So hopefully it's going to bring us some good luck because nothing could have gone worse yesterday for the Marlins.
It was amazing, and it was the game was so painstakingly slow.
Yeah.
And so I'm wearing I wore all my ugliest I only thing I'm missing in my outfit today would have been that orange jersey, like this matching jersey here. Right. But I'm wearing all my ugly stuff. One? I don't know. I don't. I wish I did. I don't wish I did. But I wore all my ugliest stuff because that was a ugly game.
Woo.
And
brutal.
I don't know what again, going back to what do we know to be true? One thing I would say is I think St. Louis is a good baseball team.
Yeah.
But
I think Gant got away with a lot of things that he normally wouldn't have gotten away with unless he was playing. I mean, but for he was playing against us.
Yeah.
Other teams would not have made the same mistakes. You do not leave bases loaded twice, one time with no outs and come up with 0. Second time with 1 out and come up with just 1 run.
Yeah. My wife was.
How is that possible?
My wife was like, why is this game going on so long? It's like, well, I said, that's what happens when you load the bases twice, come away with nothing.
Yeah.
And then St. Louis was just great with all the mound conferences. It was like playoff baseball. They were clinging to this lead. And every time they'd go, you hear the crowd booing. Like it was
right.
That game went on for like 4 hours.
We left 11 on base for 1 for 13 with runners in scoring position.
Yeah.
So bats, they have to wake up. And then look, I think one of the comments that Donnie Baseball had today was, look, we're looking at this as a big game tonight, this 4 o'clock, the 4:10 game today as something that we really need to win to get some momentum because we're getting ready to go on the road.
Yeah.
So, and you don't want to come off a loss. And then now they got to play at 1 o'clock tomorrow in Flushing.
Yeah.
So it's going to be ball game tonight. They're already packed and ready to go. Get on the plane.
But let's talk about it. I think the other thing too is it was very you heard Mattingly's comments afterwards about this idea of you can't have your ace throw that type of game
and then not win.
Not win. You hate seeing an effort like that wasted.
That was his career high, 10 strikeouts.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy pitched a stellar game. Oof. I think they probably, to be honest, and look, I love Mel Sotomar Jr. I think he's a great pitching coach, but I think they probably overspent him. I think they went over his pitch count.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't. Oh no, you look. It's early in the season. You want to keep his arm fresh.
Yeah.
So, look, you gotta watch those counts, and then look, it was after he exceeded that 80 85 pitch count that he started getting in trouble.
Yep.
And things started unraveling. So, he pitched another one. That's 2 in a row. Really great games, and
nothing to show for it. He pitched great.
Should be 2-0.
It was interesting. Jazz Chisholm, most exciting player in baseball right now.
Yeah. Hair and all. I love it.
Did you see that? I've never seen a double like that. Did you see the ball that it traveled 2 feet?
Mm-hmm.
It kicked up the dust from the batter's box. It was really fascinating that it was a very unusual hit. It'll be interesting to see what the team can take away from some maturity on the maturity level. They just got to keep chunking away, but it was an ugly game.
Yeah. So Mattingly mixes up the lineup today. Adam Duvall is out. Miggy Rojas out. Alfaro out. So here's what we got.
Dickerson, and before you do that, let's talk about Alfaro.
Yeah, that guy needs to figure it out pretty quick.
Yeah, he needs to tighten up. It's very interesting. There's a lot of people saying
because there's a World Series champion lingering in the fish tank named Sandy Leon.
Yeah,
and believe me, he is ready to come up and play. So
yeah. So let's go over
decent in spring training. So
so let's go over the line.
All right. So Dickerson leading off and left. His bat has been pretty soft and weak so far. One shining gem, Starling Marte, still continues to be pretty decent in center field. Aguilar at first. Cooper starting in right in place of Adam Duvall. Brian Anderson at third. Chisholm starting at short.
Yep.
Birdie at second. and then Chad Wallach behind the dish tonight. And I think that's going to put some pressure on Alfaro to perform the next time he gets a chance.
Yep.
So, here's some other good news. The Bacardi thing, the what are they calling that? Not the Bacardi room, the Bacardi whatever bar. They're reopening that in the what is it, section 37, I think. So that by the next time, maybe it's even tonight, it'll be open. But that's open back up again. One thing that's interesting, and I was reading Christina Di Nicola's Twitter feed earlier, is that they've got to have a fifth pitcher for this road trip. So you've got Sandy, Pablo, Trevor, because no Eleazar, Nick Neidert.
Yep. Plus
who's the fifth? Has got to be Daniel Castano.
Yeah, I would think you'd bring Castano up.
Yeah, and give him a chance because he pitched pretty solidly in spring training against some pretty decent teams and some pretty hard-hitting lineups. So I'd give him a chance. I'm surprised he didn't come up, but I guess they really needed Jordan Holloway for that mid-relief. And he played great that game that we went to. And
he pitched, yeah.
I'll tell you who, I was really down on Dylan Floro during spring training because he had some pretty couple rough outings. But he's one of the guys that so far, when he gets in, he finishes the job. You know, he came in for one inning, no hits, no runs, no walks.
Yep.
That's how you do it.
Yep.
We still got Zach Pop as a potential for tonight in relief, and then Anthony Bass. And he's on a redemption tour. So we'll see what happens. Pablo 410.
Today's 65 plus. Anyone, you get one free ticket if you're over 65.
Okay. And then next time I'm going to bring the schedule for the salute and serve and give that out so people know in advance. It's mostly, in fact, it's entirely Mondays and Fridays, these games.
That's all. I mean, there's some Friday games. Yeah. It's really cool.
Yeah. Pretty awesome.
Make sure you check out the different specials. Like I said, tonight to this afternoon's game is a 65 plus.
And today is National Beer Day.
Really?
So I'm going to celebrate as soon as well. There's one more show that I have to produce. And then after that, I'm running out of here to watch because today's the 4:10 start because they got to travel.
So. Yep. And then we're going to have on Friday, Canes baseball kind of preview of the weekend and kind of an update on the season. We'll put that together.
Yeah. A couple disappointing losses to Florida State.
A sweep. Yeah. So we're gonna be talking some Canes baseball on Friday and leading into a big weekend of baseball.
Looking forward to it. So 4:10 start today. It's Pablo Lopez against Flaherty. Flaherty, who got gave up 6 runs against the Reds in a snow game in his first start. This will be his second start. I'm looking to beat up on him and start this road trip off right. So go Fish. Here we go. Cool. Episode 37 is in
Thanks, Denise.
Love you, Denise.
Thank you. Preview.